Hi, in this video we'll learn how to work on Lean projects. So I'm recording this right after installing Lean on a French Ubuntu virtual machine, but what I'm going to explain here is completely independent from your operating system. So you see at the end of the installation page for any operating system there is a link to the documentation about Lean projects. And it tells me that if I want to work on an existing project or create a project or anything, I'll use this Lean project program. So let's do that and download the tutorial project. So the command I need to run is this one, Lean project get tutorial. And this will download the tutorials project and also, if needed, download the relevant version of Lean and download the relevant version of mathlib, which is a library of formalized mathematics that you will use for any non-trivial mathematical project with Lean. And it downloads a compiled version of all this so that you don't have to wait for your machine to compile all the mathematics that Lean currently knows. So this is, we have downloaded everything, so now we can launch VS Code on the tutorial folder. And this was my file from my previous video, sorry about that. So this is the tutorial folder, so inside the source folder here, so this is the file explorer of VS Code that I open and close using this button, and here I can open anything which is a Lean file. So for instance this one, close the Explorer, and you'll see Lean working. Those orange bars says Lean is working, and okay, and now we can go inside a proof, and this will be explained of course more in other videos, and see what is the tactic state, what are the assumptions, what is the current goal, and you know you're talking to Lean. So probably the first setting that you want to change is getting rid of this so-called Minimap here, which is just a tiny version of your file. So this is a good opportunity to learn how to go to settings, and where is it, settings, and I'm searching for Minimap and just tick this off, and where is my file? I closed my file, and this is a good opportunity to explain that if you get the info view stuck in the same place as your Lean file, you can just split using this split button and just move things around so that you get back to a state which is sane. Okay, and now I no longer have the Minimap. So there is something specific with the tutorial project, that actually there are exercises. So I could open, so this in the zeros file there is no exercise, but then there are exercises here where you don't have the proofs, you need to write the proof. But if we write proofs in this file and update the project, then it will be overwritten if someone modifies the exercises. So the recommended way, which is explained in the tutorial's instructions here, is to make a copy of the tutorial exercises somewhere else before working on them. So I can do that. And now I should rather edit the files in my exercises, and those won't be overwritten if you upgrade the project. And that's all I have to say about this project. There is another special case which is worth mentioning, is the Mathematics in Lean project. So if I go back to the community website, in the learning resources, you can see there is Mathematics in Lean mentioned here, and you can get it, you can read it online, but again it's not a good idea, because it's better to be able to play interactively with it. So I'm just getting the mathematics in Lean project, and I will open it to see how you can both read the book and do the exercises inside VS Code. So now I'm opening this file and clicking on the welcome.lean file, and now I can see there are now 3 pieces that you can arrange, of course, as you wish. And there is the book, and inside the book you've got exercises you can try. And so this is an exercise, the proof is not there, it's sorry. So I can click try it and just drop into VS Code, and I can now do the exercise. Okay, what about creating a new project? If I want to work on something, I can just do Lean project new my stuff, and this will create a new folder my stuff and get everything needed to work. And now you may be worried, because this is the third time I'm downloading the same thing or almost the same thing. That's because Mathlib is moving very fast, and when it moves it can break stuff. If you've worked on a huge project using Mathlib, maybe you don't always want to upgrade Mathlib if you know that will be huge work porting over your stuff to the new Mathlib, and that's why by default each project has its own copy of Mathlib. And if you are curious about this whole setup and want to learn more, you can still go to the installation instructions or the instructions about Lean project, and there is a link to a document explaining how pieces fit together if you are really curious to know how all those different pieces interact and why we are keeping separate copies of Mathlib in each project. But this is really totally optional reading. And now my stuff is ready, and I can open this my stuff folder, and inside the src folder creating a new file, my file.lean, and this is ready to use. For instance, I can import data.real.basic, which is part of Mathlib, and check that this computer is ready to work with real numbers. And that's all I wanted to say.